Well, at this point, if you are a Windows user, this is one moment where you can celebrate the world because you have one less step that you have to do. And it's going to just work for you. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm not lying. It might break, but let's pretend like it's going to just work. Windows users, you can go ahead and double-click this dep install cmd. And what you should see is the first things we're going to do is we're going to update our pip install. So it's going to make sure that's all correct. And then next, it's going to go through all of the things in our requirements file and make sure that we have all those pieces. So I happen to have downloaded those already, so I'm using cached files. If you're doing this for the first time, you're probably seeing a progress bar as it runs. If we take a peek inside of our Python directory, oh my God, look at this. It is a collection of all the things that we needed. This is magical. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're going to stop there for just 1 second because we are going to help make sure that the Mac users are right here on the same page with us. If you're a Mac user, let's take a look at what's going on. All right, Mac users, hopefully you're here with us. So here we've got our CMD installed. Your file is this .sh. Okay, what do we do? If only we could just drag this into the terminal and hit return. Oops, in our terminal, hit return. But our permission is denied. Oh no, what does that mean? I'm a pterodactyl. Well, that's all right. We've got a few things we got to fix. So we got to fix up a bit here. First things first, we need to know our way around our terminal. So I'm going to clear. I'm going to pwd. I'm going to print my working directory to see where I am. So I'm in my users Matthew Reagan folder. That's not where I want to be. Where I want to be is actually in this dep folder. Now, luckily for me in Macland, I can just cd, change directory. I can drag this folder in, and the path of that folder will show up. Return should change me to that directory. We can pwd, print working directory. Looks like I'm there. Great. I'm going to clear. I can ls to list all the contents of this directory, and I can see, in fact, that there's my cmd, and there's my install sh. Rad. Okay. What next? Well, there's an extra layer of security baked in here for Mac, and what we need to do here is we actually need to change the preferences or change the security permissions on this file so we can actually execute it. So that looks like chmod +x, and then I need to point to dep_install.sh. I need to point to that file. So hopefully, as long as that works, we should, with any luck, be able to execute this file now. I'm going to clear out the contents of my text port, or excuse me, of my terminal. I'm going to drag that same sh file in here again. I'm going to hit enter. And what we should see is that I'm first updating pip. We can see here a little extra file and make sure that's all correct. And then we're going to do the same thing where we reach out, collect all those goodies that we need, and install them right here inside of our Python directory. So there's an extra step here if we're working with a Mac, but it's not too painful. We just have to make sure that we change the permissions for that file so that it works correctly. At this point, we should be both on the same page one more again. And so now we can get back to the mischief of actually getting this thing to work the way that we want.